Hello, Facebook. Hello, everyone. It's a stormy Thursday, and I have a moment of wonder I want to share with you. So this is written by Murphy's Moment of Wonder. And if you are watching right now, I would like you to make a comment so I know who you are. And if you're watching the replay, please make a comment, type replay in the comments, any comment, just a number 1, let me know that you're watching what I'm sharing. I've actually had a lot of moments of wonder this week, but I didn't stop to cherish them. I didn't stop to share them with you guys. I just had so much going on with all the other things that I just did all the other things and didn't come back and share. So I've got a backlog and I really needed to stop and share them. So I've been exploring Shakespeare lately, and I learned about soliloquies. Of course, I've heard that word a lot before, but in my improv class that I'm taking at Ophelia's Dump, Caitlin said, do you know the difference between a soliloquy and a monologue? No. Are those the same thing? No, they are not. They are not the same thing. A monologue, in my mind, was enshrined when the Incredibles talk about, oh, the bad guy monologue. You got me monologuing again, because that's a common trope in cartoons and superhero things, which I love, that the bad guy has to stop and explain everything that he's doing because it's really important for everyone to know. It also helps with exposition because we need to know why he's doing what he's doing and what he thinks his plan is. Often in these superhero stories, they're very complicated, that, he's going to steal all the stocks in the world and then that will help him take over the world. Like, what? Okay, so he has to explain that and explain what his motivations are. That's a monologue. He's the only one talking, or she's the only one talking. But a soliloquy particularly has to do with the theater. So in the theater, you know that there's an audience there. The audience is over there in the seats, and the actors are on the stage. But a soliloquy is when a person on the stage says, hey, I'm doing this, and he kind of explains what he's doing to the audience. And the audience is there. They're not an actor on the stage, but they're part of this theater experience, right? The soliloquy does not require a particular response from the audience, but it's engaging this audience. And I thought, oh, I know what that is. Soliloquies are not something that's gone away. Soliloquies are happening all the time now because, my friends, I've been talking this whole time, blah, 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 blah. I'm the one talking. You're not talking, I'm talking. But this is not a monologue, it's a soliloquy. That's what it means to be in social media, right? I'm sharing with you my thoughts, and this is a bit of a dialogue. If someone were live right now, which they're not, but if someone were live, they could say, comment, oh yeah, I love Shakespeare, and I would be able to respond to that. It would affect what I have to say, but, oh, someone is live now. Go ahead and give me a comment so I know who you are. But in social media, it's not a true dialogue, but it is a soliloquy because I'm interacting with somebody that's not on the stage with me right now. So I am super psyched to have this be a classical thing that I'm doing, a classical theatrical exercise that I'm doing, because it's been hard for me in the past to do what they call the call to action. I say, I want you to do something, because I think, what's in it for you? But this is a strange sort of interaction that we're having, and it was well known all the way back during the wonderful fantastic golden age time of Elizabethan theater. So I wanted to share with you this discovery of mine that a soliloquy is an involvement, but not a conversation, but an involvement in that the audience can change it up. They can bring something to this production. And I really dig that. So I wanted to share with you and let you know that actually, once I found that out, that's when I started doing these moments of wonder, because I'm like, now I have, and I know it's strange, but this is the way my mind works, I have a justification for having this conversation that isn't really a conversation. To take it a little bit further, I have a long history of remote communication. It's what I spent a lot of my career doing, and communication can be like dialogue, real time, talking to one another face to face. But then there's also slightly delayed communication, which could be an email, and even less slightly delayed communication, which might be instant message right now. We've developed all these technologies to help us communicate, but like the time and how the time happens, I think about that a lot because that's what I have to do to facilitate things at my job. But like, yeah, this social media thing, it has this other input that we are putting on a production. I am putting on a production, and you are part of it, and we can have this conversation. And there's some traditions to follow. So go ahead and let me know what you think of what I have to say. You can tell me that that's ridiculous and that's not how soliloquies work. Or you can tell me your favorite Shakespeare play or your favorite superhero. I'd love to hear it. And maybe I'll pop back in later. I will pop back in later sometime when I have another moment of wonder that I want to share with you. Okay, that's my thoughts. Love to hear yours. See ya.